Natalia and Lomo were engaged in a fierce quarrel over the ownership of the meadows. Hearing the loud noise, Shubukov, Natalia's father, comes running in, and he too gets himself involved in the quarrel, and he begins support his daughter Natalia against Lomov. Lomo loses his self control, loses his temper, gets extremely angry, and begins to insult the members of his family by saying that his mother was humpbacked. Your mother was humpbacked. Your mother had a huge hump on her back, clutches at his heart. Oh, something is pulling in my side. He has got so many problems. And Lomo says, when I get angry, when I lose my self control, I feel that something is pulling in my side. Oh, my head is reeling. Oh, hell, give me water. So he is asking Natalia Chubokov to offer him some water because he is losing, because his head is reeling, because he feels that something is pulling in his side. He is quarreling with Shubukov and Natalia, having come to their house, and he is asking for water to drink. Shubukov. Oh, your father was a guzzling gambler. Shubukov too gets angry, too gets enraged. And when Lomo talks about his mother, Shubukov talks about his father. Your father was a guzzling gambler, guzzling, complete, greedy gambler. He was into gambling. Hearing this, Natalia Stepanovna tells him there haven't been many backbiters to equal your aunt. Dragging in Lomov's aunt into the quarrel, Natalia says that his aunt was a number one backbiter. Backbiter, one who cheats, one who stabs somebody from behind. So Natalia says your aunt was a number one backbiter, and there aren't many who can equal, who can come up to the level of your aunt in backbiting. Lomo says, oh, my left foot has gone to sleep. Oh, Lomo says, my heart is beating, palpitating, and I feel that something is pulling in my side, and my head is reeling. Now he goes on to say that his left foot has gone to sleep. That means he is feeling numbness in his left foot. He cannot move the left foot. You are an intriguer, but still he doesn't stop quarreling. He tells Natalia, you are an intriguer. Intriguer, one who hatches conspiracies against others. You are an intriguer. You are good at conspiring against people. Oh, my heart, I feel the palpitation. And it's an open secret that before the last election, you bribed. I can see the stars. Oh, where is my hat? Then he addresses Shibuko, saying that it's an open secret. Everybody knows. It's an open secret that before the last elections in which you contested, you bribed the voters. But he can't complete the sentence, and he says, oh, I can't see stars. I'm feeling really giddy. Oh, where is my hat? He's getting ready to go out. Natalia, it's low, it's dishonest, it's mean. So Natalia feels offended, and she says, what you're saying is a low, it is mean, it is base, it is a dishonest, and it is mean. Shubuko, you are just a malicious, double-faced intriguer. You call me an intriguer? Okay, let me tell you that you are a malicious, having full of contempt, having full of malice against others. You are a double-faced, insincere, dishonest intriguer. You are a number one intriguer. You call us intriguers. Let me tell you, you are a number one intriguer. Lomo, oh, here is my hat. Oh, my heart is beating fast. Oh, which way should I go? Where is that door? He can't even see the door. And he says, oh, where is it? Where is my hat? My heart is beating fast. Which way should I go out? Where is that door? Oh, I think I'm dying. My foot is quite numb. I can't move it. Then he goes to that door. So taking his hat, he is going out. Shubukov following him goes after him and says, "Don't set foot in my house again. Hereafter, don't dare to come into my house again." Natalia, take it to court. We'll see. Now, you talk about court. You said you threatened us saying that you will drag us to court. Okay, we'll see it in the court. You file a case against in the court. So Lomo staggers out here, walks unsteadily because he has got all kinds of problems and he can't walk properly. So he's staggering out just like a drunkard. Shubukov, devil take him, may the devil take him. So Shubukov curses him, seeing him go away, walks about in excitement. Natalia, what a rascal he is. What trust can one have in one's neighbors after that? See, he's a rascal, and unfortunately, he's a neighbor. How can we trust such a rascal, such an insincere person, such a dishonest person? Shibuku say, "Oh, he's a villain. He's a scarecrow. Look at him. He looks exactly like a scarecrow. He's a number one villain, scarecrow, an image which is used to frighten the cross. In his Sunday best, in his party dress, he looks just like a scarecrow." Natalia, the monster. Oh, he's not just a villain, a scarecrow. He's a beast. He's a monster beast. First, he takes a land and then he has the impudence to abuses. Natalia says he takes a land, he says our meadows belong to him. Then he has the impertinence to rudeness to abuses. He comes to our house and tells us that he owns the meadows and then he starts fighting with us. He starts abusing us, abusing everybody in the family. Natalia Stepanova calls Romov a monster. First, he takes our land and then he has the impertinence, he has got the impoliteness to come to us and abuse our family members. What kind of a man is he? What kind of a man he is? He is nothing but a monster. Shubuko, yeah, that blind hen, I hate that fellow. Blind hen, he looks like a blind hen and he looks like a ghost, turnip ghost in his party dress, in his Sunday best. Turnip, it's a root of a flower. So he looks exactly like a ghost, having a turnip on his head. His head resembles that of a turnip, and he has got the confused cheek to make a proposal and so on. And what a proposal! Natalia, hearing the word proposal, feels startled and she asks, "A proposal? What proposal?" Shubuko, "Oh, he came here to propose to you." Till this moment, Natalia didn't know why Lamo had come to her house in his Sunday best. She gets a shock of her life. Natalia, to propose to me? Come on, why didn't you tell me so before? So Natalia is asking her father why he hadn't told her earlier that Lomo was here to propose to her. Shubuko. So he dresses up in evening clothes. Didn't you see? He came here in his evening clothes, Sunday best, the stuffed sausage, a man who looks like a stuffed sausage. So he calls him names. He compares him to all kinds of things. He says he's a blind hen, he's a turnip ghost, he's a scarecrow. And now he says he looks like a sausage, stuffed sausage in his best dress. And the wizen faced, a man who comes in old fashioned clothes, wizen faced, dry faced turnip, a dry faced man who looks like a skeleton. He looks exactly like a skeleton and he has come in weird clothes. Earlier, the same man had praised him by saying that he was in his best dress. But after he goes away, he tells his daughter that he came here to propose to his daughter in the worst possible dress, and in that dress he looked like a stuffed sausage or turnip ghost, a blind hen. Natalia Stepanovna can't still believe that he had come here to propose to her. She repeats, to propose to me? To propose to me? Falls into an easy chair and starts crying loudly, wails. She shouts loudly, she screams loudly and tells her father, oh, bring him back, bring him back, bring him here. Now she is finding fault with the father for sending him away, and she asks him to bring him back. Ask him to come back. I want to talk to him. Shibuko can't understand what she's trying to say. Shibuko, bring whom here? Whom should I bring back? Natalia, quick, quick, fetch him. I am dying. I'm ill. If he doesn't come back, I'll die. And she becomes hysterical. She becomes frantic and starts shouting loudly. Shibuko, what's that? What's the matter with you? Clutches at his head. He clutches his head and says, oh, unhappy man that I am. I'll shoot myself. I'll hang myself. We are done for her. What is happening? Both of us sent him away, chased him away from the house, shouting at him, abusing him. But now my daughter Natalie is asking me to bring him back. Oh, I'll shoot myself instead of calling him back. I think I'll commit suicide. Natalie, oh, I'm dying. Fetch him. Bring him back. Otherwise, I'll die. Shibuko, he gets angry. He can't control his anger and says, at once, don't yell. Okay, I'll do it for you. Don't yell. Don't shout. Just like a small child. I'll bring him back. And he runs out. Silence. And Natalia Stepanovna keeps wailing, crying loudly, screaming loudly. Natalia, what have they done to me? Fetch him back, fetch him back. Even now, she is blaming the father for not letting her know that Lomov had come here to propose to her. And she says, what have they done to me? Fetch him back, ask him to come back. He came to propose to me. Sorry, I didn't know that. I quarreled with him. Sorry, it was my mistake. Let him come back. Let him come back. Fetch him. Shibuko runs in, and Shibuko comes back and tells her, oh, he's coming, and so on. Devil take him. May he go to devil. May you go to devil. Out. Oh, talk to him yourself. I don't want to be here when you talk to him. Okay, so it's your funeral. You do whatever you feel like doing. He is coming back and you talk to him. I'm not going to get involved in this. Natalia, oh, fetch him. Still, she talks as if she were drunk, as if she were mad. She says, oh, bring him back. Even after Shibuko tells her that he's coming, she says, oh, bring him back, bring him back. Shibuko yells at her, shouts at her, screams at her and says, he's coming, tell you. Don't you understand? I have told you he's coming. Oh, what a burden lot to be the father of a grown-up daughter. Then he curses himself for being the father of a grown-up daughter, and he says it's a burden to be the father of a grown-up daughter. I'll cut my throat, I'll kill myself. I'll indeed. We cursed him, abused him, chased him out, drove him out, and it's all you, because of you. You started quarreling with him. Now you are putting the blame on me. Natalia, oh no, you sent him away. It was you. I was not responsible. You sent him away. Shibuko, I tell you, it is not my fault. That was your fault. At that time, Lomov appears at that door. By then, Lomov comes and he stands at that door. Shibuko tells Natalia, you talk to himself. I don't want to be here. When you talk to him, you do whatever you feel like doing. And he goes away. He exits.